hot, guys.
Nah, that's just me.
If you see us sweating, it's hot.
I'm already sweating. My underwear's wet from the gym. Dicemasters, this week's strategy, draw. I'm gonna draw dice. And draw lots of dice. I don't think it's gonna work. We'll see. So I have Beast, Mutate 666 because, he draws. Storm and Hawkeye on my team this time to kind of keep her board down because my board is going to spend a lot of time drawing to get to the big stuff, so I need her to kind of calm down. Got Gambit to help me draw some more. Ghost Rider because he lets me draw when he dies, and he also goes in prep area when he dies, so of course there's that double draw on that one out of the double roll on the next turn. I got Nova because when he takes damage, I get to draw a die. So that's generally the goal of the whole thing. And then I have Silver Surfer because he's got a global ability that lets you pay 1 shield and take 2 damage to draw. And then I got Doctor Strange to get free action cards. And since Amber happened to bring Gear It Up, because that's what I was going to grab, there's that strategy. So draw. Let's see if I can keep my bag from doing damage to me while I do this, though, because there's that potential. So yeah, draw.
This time around, I am playing a villains team. I see how that plays out for me. The unfortunate thing is that our local venues have been sold out for a while now. I know everybody's kind of running into this problem, so we haven't gotten a whole lot of new dice, which means we're not getting a lot of we don't have all the characters yet, and we don't have multiples of some character dice. So I only have 7 instead of 8 characters, and some characters like my Venom and Magneto only have 1 die on them because that's all we've got. So this strategy basically is just see how the villains go, and so I've got Green Goblin to boost up sidekicks. I've got Mystique to copy powers. I've got Dr. Doom to do penalties to him because he's not fielding any villains. I've got Venom MacGargan, who is going to, if he knocks out anybody with a fist, which is nobody on Jason's team. Normally he'd be dealing 2 damage to Jason as well and healing me of 1 life, but it's the luck of the draw on these things. When we build independently, we don't know what we're building against, so sometimes powers like that aren't going to be able to go off. Doc Ock, when he's blocked, if he does any powers beyond, or any amount of damage beyond knocking the person out, it goes straight to my opponent. Loki captures people when he's fielded to take them out of play, so I can play around with that. And Magneto, when he's in the field, I can spend some energy to spin up one of my villains to a higher level. Now, a lot of these, I'm actually stepping out of my comfort zone here because a lot of these are high-cost recruits, and I don't normally play that way. So I'm going to be going for a lot of action dice. I put Gearing Up as one of my action dice things to be able to get me that extra pull, as well as the 2 generic energies to be able to buy my higher guys. So we'll see how that strategy goes out for me.
Draw!
You'd think a game that was called Dicemasters would have something to make it easy to go first. Damn it! It was going to be my move.
Then why didn't you do it, punk?
Because you's a bitch.
Alright. First turn.
Take a little longer and take your first turn, why don't you? Hey, look, you can afford something. No, you can't. Yes, you can.
Yes, I can.
You have 2 somethings you can afford.
I do have 2 somethings that I can afford. I am going to start off by buying myself a Green Goblin.
Green Goblin dice. All right.
Yep.
What am I going to get? Let's see what I get. I got lots of... I'm buying all my beasts now. Go.
Oh, no. No. Alright.
I know what has to get done. Spending all 4 on my beasts.
Okay.
Lots of energy getting rolled, it seems.
I think I'm gonna grab another green goblin before I start.
You should remember to keep your energies out, because there's like globals and stuff.
I don't spin them. Oh, right, because
Globals and stuff.
I'm only buying 3s.
Silly girl.
Holy
Holy moly with the sidekicks. I'm going to re-roll those. Alright, what do we got here? We got 2 wild cards, so that pretty much leaves the board open to me. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to grab these, spend these 3 on a gambit. I'm going to spend this toughness on a Silver Surfer's ability. I'm going to be at 18 health because I take 2 damage for that. No, that's not how this works. Yes. I'm going to not do that. I'm going to stop talking crazy, and it is your turn. I do have 1 shield energy left over.
Okay. Beginning my turn, that goes in my use, and all of these go in my dice bag because there's nothing in there. And I'm just throwing sidekick dice everywhere.
Do it.
I banged my knee on the inside of the table.
I'm not even anywhere near you and you're hurting yourself.
Uh-oh, 4 sidekick dice. Alright. Now, I actually can't get another goblin with this, so we're gonna re-roll this. I want to know what's... Okay. I am gonna buy myself a Mystique because I can't get anything else right now.
You should probably be spending it on action dice.
I should be, but I want to get at least some characters because I'm afraid of all the characters that you've been buying.
Supposed to be afraid of. My characters are all for draw.
You're still there.
Yes, says you. Blast. I didn't even get an energy this time, which I need to get some of my things. So I am this time going to spend 3 by a storm, and I am for realsies this time spending my shield, putting myself down to 18 to go grab another die. Put in my prep area.
Interesting. Alright. 2, 3, 4. Alright, I've got a goblin this time.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Well, I'll spend 1 and field him. It's just when he's active, okay. And I'll save these 2 off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your turn.
Alright.
And he's a level 2 goblin. 3 attack, 3 defense.
5 dice to roll. Lots of dice to roll. Alright. Gonna re-roll Gambit and the sidekick. Alright. Let's see here. Free beast. I'm gonna spend the lightning bolt to bring out Gambit, who when fielded, I draw 1. Oh, but I get to draw 2 because it's the starburst. So, gee, there's 2 sidekicks. So 1 goes back in my bag, 1 goes in my prep area. I'm going to play this sidekick that was left over, thus leaving me with a shield. The shield, I'm going to spend another 2. 16. Nothing. Oh, and there's something in my bag. Go ahead.
You have no idea what just happened though. Alright.
A whole lot of draw!
Okay.
Lots of draw!
Used. I've got 2. Another goblin. 2 more. More sidekicks. Okay. Huh. Well. Okay.
I don't think he stacks, eh?
I know he doesn't attack, but
Okay.
it's just another character in my field.
Okay.
So that's level 1 goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Comes out for free. He's a 2 attack, 2 defense. And we'll bring these guys. And it's just when they're active. Okay, so I don't have to attack with them right away. So these guys are now 2/2. And I'll put this aside. I don't think there's any wit. Oh no, there is 1 wit global. Okay. I am gonna be done. I'm not gonna attack.
Why not?
Because I don't want to be aggressive with your team right now. I don't know why.
Okay, so I'm going to draw my 4. Grab my other 2. Alright, I'm going to re-roll this guy into Energy Suite. I'm going to bring out my beast. I'm going to spend 5 to grab a Nova die.
Alright.
Go ahead.
This gets used up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Sidekick, some energy.
I'm going to send that sidekick out.
Sure.
I am going to buy a power bolt.
Okay.
And I am going to send all 3 of my sidekicks out, and all 3 of them are +2 +2, or are
Plus
2,
1,
2.
plus 1. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to block 1. I get to draw a die. I'm going to block another. I get to draw a die. I'm going to block this one, and Gambit's going to die.
Yeah. Okay, so all 3 of mine get KO'd.
No, 2 of yours
sorry.
get KO'd.
This guy comes back because
Yeah.
Gambit wasn't enough to KO him.
That's right.
So these guys are KO'd in my prep area. This guy comes back, hang out with his goblin friends. And those beasts are still a problem. But
Of course. Done?
yes, I am.
Alright. I have 1 die in my bag. I'll behold the storm. I'm going to draw 3 more dice. I'm trying to run out of dice in here. I got to pay attention to that. Oh!
Oh, so many dice to be rolled.
I'm going to re-roll this. And... oh, actually, I'm going to re-roll these, I think. Okay, well, Gambit is coming out. That's a good thing. It's a good thing! Alright. First things first. Spend one of the shield ones to put out Storm, targeting this goblin. Reroll him.
Goblin. Yeah.
Is
Well,
he-
he's now level 1, 2, 2.
Okay, that's
So
the
we
important
went down a level.
part. I'm going to spend a shield to play Gambit, who, when fielded, I get to draw 2 dice.
Can you start saying what level your dice are?
Why? I don't want to. He's a level 2 Gambit with the Starburst. So I draw 2. Oh, roll one of them. I haven't been rolling them. Whoopsies. The other one goes back in my bag. I have 4 energy still. Gonna buy a Ghost Rider die. I am going to attack with Gambit and Storm.
Okay. I'm going to block them both, but I am going to block Storm with my Goblin.
Mhm.
Well, they're both 2/2s, so I mean, it doesn't really matter which one I block with.
Alright. So mine go KO, yours go KO. KO! Yep.
Okay. What happened here? Did I miss something here?
You forgot to roll
I
from
forgot
your...
to roll these guys.
Yep. Don't forget that.
Yeah,
You
that's a
shouldn't
bad
do
thing.
that. Yes,
I
that's
should
very
have had
bad.
those 2 extra dice.
Comment
left.
section's gonna go nuts. Thanks a lot. Alright, your turn.
2 dice.
Oh, she's gonna remember them. Ah.
Well, yeah, now that you've made a whole big fuss about it.
Hey, just wait. You wait till you see that comment section. It's YouTube, yo. Two wild cards, 2 whip faces,
I'm gonna
fighty face.
take a
Oh, okay.
fist. I'm gonna field this goblin. He's a level 2, 3/3,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna bring a sidekick out. That's
Mhm.
now gonna be 2/2,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna spend these 4 on buying a Geared Up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I am going to attack with my sidekick and my lower level goblin.
I'm gonna block them both with beasts.
I need to bring out stuff.
Draw 2.
Oh, I should have done it with my higher level goblin and knocked out one of your beasts.
Yep.
These guys are both knocked out.
Mhm.
Those go back to your field.
Yes, they go back to my field. Done. Alright, hey, my bag's empty.
I'm still learning how to play this game. It's frustrating. Or rather, I shouldn't say learning to play the game, learning the strategy of the game.
Oh, look at all these dice. Oh, there's a Nova. And I roll this. Gambit's just not going to do it for me today, is he? So I'm going to spend 2 to bring out Nova and Storm. Storm is going to, of course, target your green goblin, who gets
He was
lower
now
level.
level 1.
Okay, so that's 2 gone. I have 5 energy left. Some of them are Lightning Bolt, which is good. It lets me buy another Nova. I'm going to attack with Nova and Storm.
I'm going to block your storm.
Okay, so Storm gets KO'd. Your Goblin gets KO'd. And Nova goes 3 for 4. Goes 3 for 4. Goes through for 4. Putting you at 16. Hey, look, we're tied.
That's how I would have done it, because they would have KO'd on my turn and then KO'd on your turn. So those were actually from that turn.
Yeah.
That's how I ended up with that. It wasn't because I forgot to roll them. Right.
Look at all those dice.
Alright.
These goblins have really got to go. I might have to let some of them through.
So,
Is a level 3 goblin a 5/5?
yes, he is.
That's so stupid.
So I'm going to spend
Excuse me.
to field him.
Okay,
These 3 are going to come out for free.
sure.
My sidekicks are +1/+1. And this is a power bolt, so deal 2 damage to one target character or player. I'm going to deal 2 damage to this beast.
Sure.
Stop, it's over here. And I'm going to attack with everything.
I'm going to block that way,
Okay.
and that way,
Okay.
and that way I take 5.
Yep.
Hold on. I'm going to draw 2 for my beasts. That gets KO'd. This beast gets KO'd.
Yep.
Your goblin gets KO'd as well.
Yep.
That guy gets KO'd.
KO'd. This one is getting KO'd, right?
He's staying.
He's staying?
Yeah, and he's in
Oh,
your...
right, you did him with a sidekick.
Yeah. So I'm at 11. You're at 16. Sometimes taking the damage is worth it in this game.
Yeah.
Alright, and that's it. Okay, so I have 1 dice left in my bag. So I gotta pull 3 more out of my bag. One of them happens to be Nova. The rest are sidekicks. And then I got all this stuff in my prep area. Alright, what do we got? Not a lot in the way of the characters I want. So let's get these 2 back into the... And you know what? I don't want sidekicks. I want them not to be... I would rather they were energy. Okay. Okay. First things first, I'm going to play Storm. Make you re-roll your sidekick. He goes in your used. I'm going to bring out a beast for free. I'm going to spend 2 on a Ghost Rider. Spend 2 on a Nova. And I'm going to go ahead and attack you with Nova, Ghost Rider, who's a level 2, I believe. Yeah, level 2 and then 3/4. Nova's a level 3 at 7/7. And a Storm, 2/1, level 1. So that's 5, 12 damage.
Ouch.
You are at 4. Suddenly damage.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
The only downside of trying to clear your board, I end up clearing my own board in the process.
That was in the prep area. Was that leftover energy?
That was leftover energy.
Okay. Now here's hoping you don't roll that goblin face as well. I mean, gonna. All right, what you got? What you got? What you got? No goblin. No goblin.
We are gonna
No goblin.
Goblin. All right.
Stop goblin.
Goblin out. Sidekick out. Gearing up. Draw 2 dice from your bag and roll them. Place them in your reserve pool. This character can't go into the reserve. Is this my reserve pool or is this my reserve pool?
This is your reserve pool. You're thinking of prep area.
Okay. No, I'm thinking of whatever is left over for use later on. Alright, well, since we're playing it that way, I'll bring him out. This has been used. I now have 4, and I'm going to buy another gearing up.
Stop buying gearing up. I want to use my Doctor Strange to get that.
I am not going to attack.
In that case, I'm going to use the global on Silver Surfer to take 2. Put me down to 9. And I'm going to get a die. Done?
Yes.
Alright. This is going to be the first turn where I don't draw like a million dice for it in a single turn. Okay, what do we got here? That Nova is unacceptable, I think. That's a little better. That was a fist, right? Okay. I can afford everything though. So I'm gonna spend these 2 to bring out the Nova. Spend this last one to play Gambit, where I get to draw 2. And because I'm Starburst in level 1, I have no dice left in my bag, so my dice all go back in. Ugh. So I get to draw 2, pick one. Ooh, look, a Nova. I can't afford a Nova, can I? Nova is 1, 2, and 2. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go ahead with the sidekick die. Look, a sidekick.
Oh, gross.
I'm going to go ahead with that sidekick then.
Ugh.
I'm going to go ahead and attack with Nova and Gambit.
I'm going to block with my 2 sidekicks.
Okay.
They're both 2/2s.
So I get to draw a dice because Nova's taking damage.
Alright, so Gambit's getting knocked out.
Yep.
He's going to go back in the field.
That gets knocked
And
out.
he's going to get knocked out.
And Nova goes back to the field.
Ugh.
So I'm at 9, you're at 4.
Yep.
Bwah, bwah, bwah. You're just trashing the place.
Yep. So I'm good like that. Alright, I've got a Mystique in here.
Ruh-roh.
I actually really want Mystique right now, so... Okay. Oh. Okay. So we'll field that.
Yep.
We will use the Power Bolt to deal 2 damage to this guy, knock him out.
Okay.
And I will put these off to the side. Actually, I will use these dirt to field my Mystique.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Okay, so it's when she's
When she's engaged, she copies the die stats and card abilities of one character that she's engaged with.
Okay.
So...
And because you're Starbursty, you get +1 attack, +1 defense, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I am just gonna field them all.
Okay.
And hope for the best.
So Beast is gonna block.
Okay.
Get to draw a die. Psychic's gonna block. And Nova's gonna block him because he's taking damage. I get to draw a die.
Okay. So you're gonna take 2 from the goblin.
Yep.
He gets
And
used
that's
up.
7.
And then
That gets
you're-
nukified.
Yeah, this gets KO'd. That goes back.
Mine
in the
gets
field.
KO'd because while the goblin was out, I was 1/1 and you were
Now
2/2.
she's copying him +1/+1.
Yes, so he dies, you're
he's-
fine.
Yeah, and she goes back in the field.
Wow, my prep area looks pretty big right now.
God.
Alright, my turn.
I'm like, yeah, no, I'm sitting at like this horrible lose-lose situation, and I knew I wasn't gonna buy any of these.
Okay. I can buy expensive dice now. So I'm going to go ahead and play a couple beasts. Wow, look at all this energy. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 to get a Nova. And what do I got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 energy. Some of them is wits. 9, 9, 9, 9. So I can do... I got 2 wits, so I'm going to go ahead and go... Oh no, that would be too much. One of them's a wild, so I can do whatever I want, really. I wouldn't mind having some left over, just in case you do something wacky. I'm going to keep these out. I'm going to spend 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 on a Doctor Strange. Gonna attack with a pair of Novas.
Okay, well, I'll block with both.
Okay, so I get to draw 2.
I will block
Is it
her.
stats and abilities?
Yeah.
Okay.
Block that one. Where is it? Marine. Sorry, which one's higher? This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Block that one, block this one.
Okay.
So he's gonna go back. He's gonna get KO.
Hold. Yeah, okay. Cool. Because you get +1/+1.
Yes, I'm sorry. I
5/6,
was
you
trying
became
to,
a 6/6.
actually say what was going on rather than being like, okay, here.
That's alright. And you can go ahead.
Grab 1.
So you've drawn 1 from your bag so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, the last one in your bag is a group dot one, right?
Alright, I have a power bolt in here.
So I'm at 7, you're at 4. I really gotta get some damage done on you here. There's a power bolt in your hand? That's
Yes,
unacceptable.
Okay.
Totally unacceptable.
Alright. I'm gonna reroll this goblin.
Okie doke.
Nope.
Oh, thank God.
So I've got
I think I might have just won.
4 energy. I do have a power bolt, so I will deal it to you.
Okay, I'm at 5.
I'm gonna buy another gearing up. Not that it's gonna do much for me because we're pretty much at end game, but the same could be said about buying another Mystique. Alright. I want to be able to have blockers, so I'm not going to attack this turn.
Alright, I'm going to put these away. I have 1 die in the bag. Three more to draw. Oh, look, Doctor Strange is among them. Yeah, how about that? I'm going to start with, I think I'm happy with what we have. Yeah, I'm happy with what we have because I've got enough to play everything I got. So I'm going to play Storm on Mystique, targeting Mystique to reroll you. And your energy, you go back in the area. I've got 5 left. I spend all 5 to play Doctor Strange and Nova. Doctor Strange being the level 3, 8, 9. And Nova being level 2, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Doctor Strange's ability to purchase an action die for free. I'm going to purchase a Power Bolt because I can. But you've got 1 sidekick on the board and 4 life, so... Everybody's going to attack you.
Okay, I'm going to block Doctor Strange and take everything else to the
Okay, so you take 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So from 4, you go to -10. You know what I just discovered? Drawing dice is awesome in this game. Ah.
That didn't work. I knew I was gonna do it. Like, I figured I put them on my team anyways, but I cannot get it into my head to save energy to get more characters instead of just fielding characters. All I ever want to do is field characters because I want that chance to attack and I want that chance to defend. Like, I don't like being open because he always pulls out the craziest freaking combos to do 14 damage in one turn. I have nothing else to say on that. It would just bad. Goblin and Mystique worked well with each other and the sidekicks, but could have done with, everything else. I think I have to make Jason stop playing Storm and Beast for a while.
No! Yes, I use Beast and Storm a lot. Yes, I kind of rely on them. Don't judge me for it. It's not like they're my winning cards. They just help me draw cards. Decks. Dice. Things. What can I say? Doctor Strange came out at the end. Did damage. Yay.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Well, he murdered the heck out of a sidekick. Nova's ability to draw when taking damage is amazing because his size is huge, which forces blocks, which in itself makes him really, really usable. The Beast Storm combo obviously goes in pretty much every deck I play because I'm unoriginal and I like a certain level of control and draw. Never did get a chance to get. Well, I got the Ghost Rider out, but his ability never really triggered. He did damage right through at one point, but that was when I was doing big points of damage with him and a Nova against a clear board. So, yeah. The Silver Surfer seems very useful just for his global ability in itself. Being able to draw cards at the low cost of 2 health is pretty effective, I find. There's certain things in some games where, it's okay to take a little bit of damage for, and drawing dice, and this one seems to be one of them. So, Gambit, always coming through. I forgot how I was playing him a little bit incorrectly at the beginning of the game, and then I started remembering how to play him, and that came into effect. Hawkeye never became a problem because Amber wasn't getting characters out fast enough, so I didn't have to sit there KOing them, so I never had to go, hey, I need that Hawkeye. He was more or less a reactionary tail if Amber was getting at a lot of things that I just needed to clear the board on. The fact that the way this game plays with that prep area where your things that die kind of go into that prep area and come back to be re-rolled makes this deck very nonchalant about taking damage because it's going to go back in the prep area. It's all going to come out in the next turn. When you're rolling 10 to 13 dice in a single dice roll, you're looking at your opponent's looking at you going, what are you doing? And you're kind of steamrolling them. So far strategies I've discovered that work are draw, Avengers kind of works. Anything, as long as you have Storm and Beast to keep the game at a decent pace, you kind of have that chance of getting things going. So, that said, another game down. I think I've officially shrugged the curse that I started this game with, because there were some really frustrating moments against Amber where she was just beating me and I couldn't understand why I wasn't working.
And you guys didn't get to see any of it.
Yeah, because we weren't filming those games. So, until next week, we are Dicemasters out for the week. And I swear I'm going to get Metafix going again. We've had some audio issues with the new microphone that we have to get under control. So for all you guys that complained about the original audio, now we've introduced brand new audio issues. I'm thinking of changing the way we film Metafix anyway to possibly a webcam view just to make it stationary and not an issue. Anyway, I'm going to stop babbling. Peace out, guys.